friends, I want to share with you this little app that I built to help me with my year-end bookkeeping. It's about the end of the year. Hopefully it inspires you a little bit. So the problem I was trying to solve is that I have my bank account connected to my QuickBooks account, and it works a lot of the time. But sometimes the connection gets broken between the two because of two-factor or something else. And then it can download a transaction. If I don't notice it in time, like say more than 30 days, then what happens is I cannot download those transactions anymore. I have to rely on the statement. The bank only gives 30 days of transactions, and that makes it really hard to do your bookkeeping at the end of the year. So what I really need is like how much money we made that year, how much money we spent, and then the profit is subtracting one from another, and you get the profit, and then you just get your tax rate. So you use that for estimate your taxes really quick before the accountant gets involved, and we have the money set aside. Okay, so the first thing I needed to do to get this to work is add the ability to upload and process statements. I already have a couple of statements here uploaded. We're going to upload the July statement here. I'll show you what's going on here and explain how it works. So PDFs don't have any structure to them inherently. They're meant for printing, so they just have the X and Y coordinates of text at best. Sometimes they have just a whole image in there. So in a bank statement, usually it's an XY coordinate with an amount, and then there's some other text next to it sometimes. So we don't know that they're related to each other, and we need to add some structure, and we're going to use the AI to extract that structure. So we have some system prompt here that explains what we're trying to do. We tell it that we will help it by providing it some text in there in between these two tags. And then we want a specific format returned to us about the like opening, closing balance and transactions and so on. And then we have some rules of how it should behave and what it should do and shouldn't do in there. And then we just give it the information that it needs with some images in there. We give it to a vision model, ChatGPT Nano, and what it will do is it will try to return that JSON. Once it's done, we have a verification function that uses the opening balance and closing balance, and then it adds up all the transactions together and sees that the final amount of the added up transactions matches the closing balance, which it does in this case, and then it just finishes here. Sometimes it doesn't match. In that case, it will show a discrepancy, and it will do another loop through the AI. And here it just got it right the first time, but it can get it wrong sometimes. So that's wonderful. It got that done for us. Here's that statement here. And then the next step I needed to do was to highlight all the information so we can manually verify that everything looks in order. We can have cases where the balance matches, the final balance matches, and it's verified. We can verify it here. But the transactions don't match the transactions that are shown on the bank account. And it's really easy to see here that all of those transactions are highlighted. If it was off, it will just not highlight it like so. And it's really easy to see that something is off here. And there's a couple of things that are off about the so now the order is correct. It should highlight it in just a second here. Oh, sorry. We are wrong here, like so. So now it highlights it. The order of of these two on July 7th is wrong. So if we just reorder them, it will highlight that again for us. So here it is. And on any of them, if I can't find them, I can just click and then it will jump me right away. I can also hover over them and it will show me. It's really delightful, actually. So you hover over it and it will show you where the amounts are. You can click things like the opening balance and it will show you the dates, and everything is interactive. You can add or remove transactions, of course, and so on. And then once I'm satisfied, I can just mark it as human verified here. And then once I verify all of these transactions, I know I close my books up to that date. And I can then go to my transactions tab. I can select my uncategorized transactions here. Let's select all of them. There's 11 of them right now. And then we can just categorize them. So we'll categorize these transactions according to categories we created in here. And it'll give us a good idea of like how much money we made, how much money we spent, and get us started on our taxes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. That was a really nice use of AI, in my opinion. And I would love to see more stuff like that takes away the manual, boring work that I never wanted to do in my business ever. And hopefully you don't want to do in yours as well. So yeah, if you want to talk about anything like that, let me know. Love to see your projects over the holiday break. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys later.